Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy. Green Pastures Farm. Just moved our red south poles onto a break of new forage. Folks, it's hot out here. I came over here a little early. We had some plans for this evening. I didn't know if they'd come and move or not, but all I did was just let out a few cow calls, and here they come. I think there's around 70 left in here. We took all our breeders, the bulls that are using the cow herd, took them out, and then we processed a few here a couple days ago, so our herd is a little smaller. But I mean, it's just warm out here, okay? That's just what it is. And look at that. They all moved. They all went out and started eating. They're all pretty much all slicked off. Beautiful, slick hair coats. You know, when it gets up in the 90s, you don't want any long, woolly hair on you. If you do, you're going to be miserable on a day like today. And you know, we live in Missouri where it's hot. It always gets hot in July. And that was one of the main reasons that we picked red many years ago. I didn't even know what the South Pole was until I was introduced to them. But they're bred for heat. You know, Teddy Gentry, the founder of South Pole, he's down there in Alabama. He's got a lot more heat and humidity than we have up here in Missouri. And he needed something that could take that heat and the fescue. And so he designed and developed the South Pole breed on his own. Took him many years, but Teddy, you did a good job. You've helped a lot of people out, because now we have a breed that is grass adapted and can make a living solely on grass and make the farmer a living. We don't have to go running to the store to buy all this grain. These folks right here, they do just fine on grass. Kind of enjoy it. It's kind of what they've been doing for centuries, all right? We come along and start producing all this corn, and well, I wonder what we can feed it to. Let's try feeding it to them cows. And next thing you know, we've changed the cow that was a herbivore into a grainivore. And you know, they enjoy it. These cattle enjoy it. You can tell. There ain't nothing in here bawling. They've all got their heads down. They're harvesting solar energy. That's what they're doing. Got all these plants out here absorbing that sun and growing. And we have been blessed. You know, we've had adequate rains this year. That pond over there is within, I don't know, 6 inches of going out the spillway in July, okay? And we've got rain in the forecast this coming week, so we'll take it. You know, not every year you get that, but when you do, you smile and you're blessed and you thank God for the rain, you know. But I know the wind's blowing. I don't have my little muffler with me to put over the phone, so y'all just bear with it if you can. But this farm right here, we're at about I think we're at 45 days right here, 45 to 48 days rest. And we are starting to tighten them down. I have went to twice-a-day moves with the bulls. We were on once-a-day move, but I'm tightening them down. I'm giving them a smaller paddock, trying to buy more time, because these cool season grasses, when you get to July, they don't grow as fast. But we have these. This is summer annuals, and then as we move further east, we're gonna get into a ton of big blue stem on this farm. And I am so thankful we have it, because in July and August, it's one grass that will save your bacon. It's got roots that go down 8 foot deep. And a matter of fact, right up there where those cattle are, right there on top of that hill. That's big blue stem up there. And you can see a bunch of them, but when they got to it, let's just go see what they're doing with it. We'll get a little closer. Look at the foraging. It's hard hard for me to walk to. I'm gonna go over here where they've already grazed. So I'm gonna build a back fence them tonight. We weren't back fencing them because we just had one water point over here coming out of this pond. It's got a tank down there, but now clear up here on this hill, another quarter mile from me, not even quarter, probably eighth of a mile, is frost-free, piped, cold, cool water. And we just made a pie shape around it. So it's up there in the middle of this farm, and we put in 8 paddocks. Yeah, 12 paddocks. We put 6 in on each side and made half-day moves out of them. And there's not a lot of shade out there, okay? But that's another reason I picked red-hided animals. They can take it. You put black-hided animals out on the hillside like this and lock them in where they don't have any shade, they're not going to be very happy with you. I mean, look at that. Whoa. My gosh. It is the 4th of July. That was a mortar. Somebody shot a mortar off. It was an M80 something. It was loud. Didn't bother the bulls too bad. The steers. Look at that. That's a big blue stem, folks. This one over here, this big old fat steer. He's like, I just soon have some nice sweet clover. Sweet red clover. You see what they're doing? They're just ripping the tops off of that big blue. Love to watch them eat it. The big blue's about 24 inches high, and they're just ripping the tops off of it. So it's a money grass. That's what it is. It'll make you some money. You can get it established on your farm, but you're not going to get it unless you can go to 45 to 60, 70 days in the summertime. You've got to give this stuff time to express itself. And if you're on a 30-day rotation, you're never going to have any big blue steels. So the cows will just eat it. They'll eat it into the dirt before it ever has a chance to get any height to it, and then you kill it. So big blue stem does not exist very well with continuous grazing. It just, the cattle like it so much, they just take it to the dirt, and they do the, you know, they take it all. And I'm not into take it all grazing. Some people are, and that's fine. You know, knock it out of the park. But we have found this works better. In this environment, I mean, look at those cows. Yeah, so, yeah, do it, makes you happy, you know? That's what I say. And if it's making you a good living, I say double down on it, do it some more. You know, all I see there is a nice group of slick, fat animals, and making a good living on grass, solely grass, no grain, no feed additives, no corn gluten, no soybean hulls, no nothing. I heard a firework go off. There's gonna be a lot of fireworks going off tonight. Anyway, y'all have a good one, and we're headed to a 4th of July fireworks celebration ourselves tonight, and everyone be safe out there, and we'll see you down the road.